What's up, nerds? My name is Cory Bergeron. You are watching Cory Bergeron Recordings, and we're back with a brand new video. In today's video, we're going to be comparing old guitar strings versus new guitar strings, and the way we're going to compare them is I'm going to record a track with one of my guitars that the strings are a couple months old on them. I've been playing the guitar a bunch recently, so they're definitely mucked up. So I'm going to record a song with those strings on that guitar, and then I'm going to re-record the song after I restring the guitar with a fresh set of strings. That's the same. The strings are the same size as the old strings, and then use the exact same settings, re-record it, and do my best to play it the exact same way. So the only difference is going to be the guitar strings, and we can hear the difference between old strings versus new strings. But before we do that, if you plan on releasing music anytime soon, I recommend using the service DistroKid. DistroKid is a service that allows you to get your music on all the major online streaming platforms. That includes Spotify, Apple Music, and 150 plus other places. For just a low annual fee, you can upload as much music as you want, and you get to keep 100% of your royalties. It's a good thing. So if you plan to sign up, consider using my link, www.distrokid.com/VIP/whatsupnerds, and you will save 7% when you use my link. It's a good thing. You save money, supports the channel. It's good. Okay, back to talking about guitar strings. Okay, so we have this PRS Custom 24 SE. I said that in the wrong order. It's the guitar that has the Evertune bridge and the Railhammer pickup. I've made videos about both of those things. And I've been using this guitar a lot for writing and demoing and a bunch of other things over the last couple months. And it has been maybe 2-3 months since I've restrung it, so it is definitely long overdue for getting restrung. So I figured why not make a video out of it before I restring it, because I'm genuinely curious as to how big the difference is between old strings and new strings. These ones are definitely mucked up, they're grimy. If I run my finger along it, you can see a bunch of crap on my finger, which is means it's long overdue for changing the strings. Generally, when I'm working in the studio with a band, I'll make sure that they bring at least one pack of strings per song that we're working on, and we'll change out the guitar strings roughly once a day, especially if we're working on a lot of guitar related stuff. I can definitely hear the difference between new strings and old strings, but again, in this video, I'm just curious as to how big that difference is. So let's jump into it. I'm gonna record a song that I just made up. I'm going to record it with the old strings, then I'm gonna change the strings, and then I'm gonna re-record it with new strings. Basically, this is all going to be cut up into one part, and I'll just switch back and forth between old strings and new strings. You will hear the difference, and then we will reconvene. I will collect my thoughts on what I'm hearing, and we will go from there. So here we go, guitar strings. That was not what I was expecting the outcome to be. I feel like if I didn't tell you that I had changed the guitar strings, that thought would have never crossed your mind. In this example, changing the guitar strings didn't make that much of a difference. You can tell with the DI signals that there is a difference between the older strings and the newer strings ever so slightly. There's like a chiminess in the top end that's there in the new strings that isn't in the old strings. Interesting. I was really expecting there to be a bigger difference. As I mentioned, the old strings I had played for, I think it was 3 months, and I didn't play any shows or anything like that with it, so there wasn't me sweating all over the strings. Again, if I wiped my finger across it, I would get gunk on my finger, which is a sign that they are used and old, and I could even tell while playing. I was like, it's time to change them, but sonically, it hasn't made much of a difference. I really wish that I did this example with my charger, but I thought of the idea while I was restringing this guitar, because the strings that used to be on this were super, super, super gross, and I did play live shows with them. but while restringing this, I had the idea to make this video. So I guess the conclusion of this video is there isn't as big of a difference as you might think. Again, if you're sweating all over the guitar neck, I think that's a different story, and that wasn't the case with the old strings here. And I actually remember a story of one of my friends that went to LA to record a record with a bigger name producer, and my friend recorded an entire album on a single pack of strings, which I thought was kind of interesting that they didn't tell him to swap it out, but the record sounds great, and I'm sure at no point is anyone listening to that record thinking, I really wish they changed the guitar strings on, you know, it's track 7, 8, and 9. That's the conclusion. Guitar strings. Sometimes they matter, sometimes they don't make a big difference, and that's it for the video. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Cory Bergeron, and you are watching Cory Bergeron Recordings. Create more, and I will see you in the next video.